The big issue which faces us over the next generation is how we build the next additional rail capacity we need to meet demands. And we're going to face a congested intercity rail network across many of the lines which link our major conurbations like London to the West Midlands, up to Greater Manchester, across the Pennines to the North East to Scotland. And whether that is done just with conventional existing type railway lines or whether we build high-speed lines. Now, most other major countries that have faced this challenge have built high-speed lines. Not just France and Japan, which have got celebrated high-speed networks, but most countries in Europe now and most major countries in Asia have been building high-speed lines between their major cities. And it looks increasingly clear that we should be doing the same here in Britain. So we're getting a plan together by the end of this year for how we can start building a high-speed network that links our major conurbations, starting with London and the West Midlands, which are the two major conurbations. And then we need to take a view as to the rate at which we can build out, how we go north of the West Midlands to link the other conurbations up to Scotland, and the kind of technology that we use. It'll be 4 or 5 years before we've got a plan and all the necessary planning consents to start constructing a high-speed network, and we will then do it progressively over the next 10, 20, 30 years, build out the network. And of course it has to be done at a rate at which it's affordable. But every other major country in Europe and Asia has found it affordable to build a new state-of-the-art high-speed rail network linking the major cities. And I see no reason why we can't do the same here in Britain, because we're going to have to invest in the next generation infrastructure for our transport system. The question is just what type of infrastructure it is. But if we have a credible plan in place over the next 4 or 5 years, there's no reason why you couldn't have your first part of your north-south high-speed rail line open within 10 to 15 years. But of course you've got to have the credible plan and you've got to have a basis for funding it which is affordable. By the end of the year we will have our plan from this new company we've set up called High Speed 2, which is recommending a detailed route plan between London and the West Midlands and options for taking the line further north, and then we'll take a view on the affordability of it thereafter.